Is this on? Is the sound on? Been a while since I've done this already. Right, let me see. Hey, what's up, guys? It's been a while since I've made any sort of content. No, I've just been enjoying life. I've been staying in the moment. So many things have happened in the past year. So many weddings. So many of my good friends getting married. We got engaged. Me and Chelsea. We were in the Philippines for like 6 weeks. Came back. We've got a new studio here. Finally feel like May 1, here we are. I've come up with some new content that I've been thinking about on my jogs. This past year, from the start of the year, when I was in the Philippines up until today, May 1, I've been reading a book called, some of you may have read it, The 366 Meditations in Stoic, Daily Stoic. Today's one was May, actually is about right action, and today's Daily Stoic reading was make character your loudest statement. So I'm going to put it up here so you guys can read it at the same time. But it says, basically it outlines, it's a very short one today though. It says, the monk dresses in his robes, a priest puts on his collar, a banker wears an expensive suit and carries a briefcase. A stoic has no uniform and resembles no stereotype. They are not identifiable by look or by sight or by sound. The only way to recognize them is by their character. People can be the top of the top in whatever they do, or some people are climbing a corporate ladder. At the end of the day, to me, in my own opinion, none of that really matters. It's all about how you treat people, respect, the way you make people feel when you enter a room. I've met a lot of people in my life, the very wealthy, people with titles, positions, people in politics, but coming down to this Daily Stoic reading, the best people I've always just got along with are the genuine ones, the ones that have no agenda, the ones that will love you for who you are, for your soul. And it doesn't matter about your status, where you come from, your religion, your background, how you grew up, anything like that. The best people I've always got along with were the genuine ones, and I really just get along with real people. The way you make people feel when you're in their presence. I think that's the main thing when it's all said and done. Yeah, so like I was saying earlier, I wanted to make a new thing where I can make content every day, so I can really keep myself accountable and be able to continuously make a commitment to myself to make content. I'm going to call it the Daily Gem. What I've been reading, I feel like it entwines. At the same time, I'll be speaking on daily things that interest me, not only when it comes to sport like the NBA. Like today's one, we'll be talking about LA versus Golden State in the next round. But I'll be talking about many things in life that interest me, or catches my eye, or something that's happened. Basically, the Daily Gem will be my own personal journal. Instead of writing it down, well, I will be writing it down, but I'll also be filming it onto YouTube or onto any social media platform, so that I can just keep a constant daily journal of things that I do, and maybe one day I'll look back on all of this. But at least I can create a conversation with other people, or some people might be going through certain things that I also am experiencing in my life, or just for fun. There'll be, we can talk about sport, music, food, things that we're very passionate and love, So we will, with the Daily Gem, we'll really, really try and expand and commit to inspire people to do what they love. All right, so the first Daily Gem today, May 1, I want to talk about Steph Curry. Man, to be able to see the Steph drop 50 points, I watched it this morning while I was at the gym and then came home and watched him finish and get to 50. It was another Kobe-esque 60 points on his final. But this is Steph at 35. Game 7 away when they weren't playing good all season. And now to get them into the next round to face us. If you don't know, I'm a big Laker fan. But aren't we blessed to be able to witness greatness daily? We've been watching these guys since I watched Steph live in 2014 when they got knocked out by the Clippers at Staples, Game 7. And here we are, 2023, 9 years later, and Steph has just scored 50 to get them into the next round. Crazy. LeBron, I haven't spoke about us going through, but it felt good. It felt great to beat Memphis. All their talk, and we got them. And they had nothing to say. I watched Dylan Brooks' exit interview. What happened to sunglasses? Yeah, I poke bears. All the talk, gone. And that's how you shut them up. You don't talk back, you let your game talk. But it was LeBron at 38 with the 2020 game when they asked for 40. And we also beat them by 40 to close out. So, basketball gods, the energy you put out there, it will come back to you. Looking into the next round in the matchup, I'm very excited because I have good friends, Gian, my uncles, Uncle Ty and Uncle Darren. They live out in the Bay and they go for Golden State. So it's gonna be testy. It's gonna be fun to talk for the next 2 weeks. But I'm excited. Bron versus Steph in the playoffs is actually 14-7 Steph's way. But if you take away the games without KD, I see here it says 7-7. So here we are. They both have 4 championships each, going for their 5th. Aren't we lucky to see this? Like, we never got to see Kobe and LeBron, but we get to see Steph and LeBron. I think this is like the 5th time. First time in West... Oh, no, we actually beat them in the play-ins one time. But wow. 2023, we're able to see it again. I feel very confident in the Lakers. You know what? I don't want to say anything. One game at a time, because there is that thing called the Gem Curse that everyone knows that I talk about. I mean, whenever I talk, something happens. So I don't want to say something on record and that take be used against me. But I do feel confident in this team that we have enough with the new pieces, with D'Lo, with Austin Reeves, with Hachimura, with AD being dominant, and I think he will be dominant against Kevon Looney and Draymond. I really think I'm confident that we have enough. I can ramble on, but I'm very excited for this next round. But aren't we lucky to watch Steph vs LeBron once again? Well, that's gonna be. I guess that's how it's gonna be each time I make a video. That's my daily gem for today. Golden State versus LA. Steph hitting 50. And May 1. May 1 of the Daily Stoics. The only way to recognize them is by their character. Not by what they wear, what they drive, how much money they make. It's about how they make people feel and how they treat them. And as cliche as that sounds, it's true. Like, it's really about how you make someone feel in this world, because we're all just souls in a body right now. To draw back how to recognize a person with great character, speaking of today's Daily Gem of Steph and Lebron, if that isn't the epitome of championship character, legendary character, all-time great character, to get to this point, play at this level at 35 and 38, shows the true character. I just want to say shout out to some of my friends that I've had conversations with in the past few weeks that have really inspired me to get back into sharing the things that I love, share my opinions, share my thoughts, share my love for specific things, and get back onto the swing of doing this. So I find inspiration through a lot of my friends, a lot of people around me, and the things that good content that I also consume. If you guys are feeling unmotivated or uninspired, you can literally find inspiration from those around you that are working on their own goals or have things that they're very passionate about. Through their passions, and through their motivation, you can really feed off that energy. So I just want to say shout out to my friends that have I didn't really need the motivation, but I did. Sometimes you think you know what to do, or like you already got an idea of all the things that you want to do, but it was like a click. It was like I needed those conversations.